ladies and gentlemen, was reading some of that wrestling news, and apparently Bray Wyatt was injured in Italy at a house show in the match against Roman Reigns there. Apparently his leg gave out or something. They were talking about this on all kinds of sites. WWE confirmed that he's injured or whatever. And, with WWE, it's hard to tell if these things are legit or not, They didn't give, like, a time frame, like, oh, he'll be out for 5-6 months, so maybe it's fake, Maybe it's not a serious injury or something. I'm hoping that he's okay because I was enjoying face Bray Wyatt on Raw. The crowd was loving it. I think it's time for them to start pushing Bray Wyatt as a serious motherfucking contender for the WWE title. The guy can talk. He can wrestle very well, a very good wrestler. He can go up against smaller guys. He can go up against big, huge guys and still look like a legitimate threat, He had a good match against The Undertaker. Good matches with smaller guys like Daniel Bryan. The guy can pretty much have a good match against anybody. And he has lots of charisma. He looks cool and shit like this, So I don't see why he's not being pushed for the world title. Hopefully this injury is just something small. And, hopefully they're going to push him properly and start to put him in main events. There's no point in taking this great talent and just shoving him in mid-card feuds against bums like the League of Nations and crap like this there. Hopefully Bray Wyatt is going to start to get used properly in the future. And I hope he's not truly injured for real, or maybe he's fine after a couple days or something. There's a bunch of injuries in WWE right now. Some people are saying that they need to tone down the wrestling, but here's the problem with that there. The wrestling is already toned down enough. Let's not give them any ideas there. We don't need fucking headlocks for 20 minutes with a roll-up finisher, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just a case of bad timing. These guys can wrestle, they can have, competitive matches that are packed with moves, stuff like this. And, it's just a case of bad timing. A bunch of them are injured at the same time, but in a couple months, they're going to start coming back. Seth Rollins, Cena, all the other guys that are injured are going to start coming back. You know what I'm saying? So, we're just starting to get good matches again from guys like AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, stuff like this. For the love of God, don't water down the matches anymore there. It's time to make the matches better. Just a couple more months, these guys are going to start coming back. For fuck's sakes, please don't tone down the matches any more than they already are. Fuck. Some people are saying that they should do an off-season because of the injuries. I highly, highly, highly doubt that McMahon is going to do an off-season. That's 2 months there of house shows, 2 months of pay-per-views and network subscriptions. I highly doubt that he's going to go on an off-season for 1, 2, 3, 4 months. I highly, highly doubt that that will ever happen. What he could do, for example, In the month of May, 10 guys get the month off. In June, the 10 guys come back and you have another 10 guys that take the month off for 2 months, like rotations. Maybe give the guys a month or 2 off, but do it in the rotation kind of way, you know what I'm saying? That could work. It would give a break to the wrestlers and stuff like this, but I don't see McMahon doing an off season for 2-3 months there. And yeah, but these injuries, it's gonna pass. Couple months, the wrestlers are gonna be back on Raw, having good matches. When Seth Rollins returns, he can wrestle AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, all of that shit. And we're gonna have some good wrestling. We don't need to tone down the goddamn wrestling. It's just, you know, bad timing. That's, you know, that's what it is there. But I hope that Bray Wyatt is okay. And I hope he gets a real fucking push as a face. The people like the guy, they're into him. He was good with the crowd on Monday night. And I hope that he fucking gets a big push and that he becomes the world heavyweight champion. A guy like that we need as a champ. Not a fucking bum like Roman Reigns there. So that's my thoughts on this Bray Wyatt injury. I hope he's okay and I hope he gets a push there. Until next time, peace!